Today, let's solve the lead code problem number 1288, remove covered intervals. Given a list of intervals, remove all the intervals that are covered by another interval in the list. Interval A, B is covered by C, D. If and only if C is less than or equal to A and B is less than or equal to D. After doing so, return the number of remaining intervals. Let's look at the example. The intervals is provided as 1, 4, 3, 6 and 2, 8. In this example, if, the interval 3, 6 is covered by 2, 8. So 3, 6 is within the range of 2, 2 and 8. So if you remove 3 and 6 from this list, the total count is 1, 4 and 2, 8. There are two intervals. So we need to return 2. To solve this, first I am going to sort the given array. Arrays dot sort intervals, comma. Here I am going to use two variables to compare x and y. X, the first time it will take the x will be 1 comma 4 and y will be 3 comma 6. The next time is x will be 3 comma 6 and y will be 2 comma 8. So we need to sort this complete array. To sort this, I'm going to use here the lambda expression here. X comma y. From here we need to check one more thing. Even if it is x of 0 equal to y of 0, then return y of 1 minus x of 1. Otherwise, return x of 0 minus y of 0. This line will take care of sorting it. After sorting it, it will be 1, 4, 2, 8 and 3, 6. Initially I am going to store the count value as 1. Even there is only one interval is given, then the count will be 1. I am going to initialize it as 1. Next we need to do the for loop for the sorted intervals, sorted array. To start, I am going to use one variable int I equal to 0. For int starting from j equal to 1, j less than intervals dot length j plus plus. Inside the for loop, we need to check if intervals of I of 1 is less than intervals of j of 1. Then we will need to increase the count. After increasing the count, we need to assign the variable I equal to j for the next comparisons. Here what we'll do is, let me explain this. After this, let me take this example. In this example, after sorting it, it will be like this. Here the index I equal to 0, then j equal to 1 first time. 0, 1. 0, 1 is going to be 4. The interval 1, 1 is going to be 8. In that case, this is 4 is less than 8, then count will be increased. Count will be 2. Then I equal to j. So then I become 1. Then next time the loop comes, j become 2. I become 1. The 1 1 is going to be 8. Then 1 the 2 1 is going to be 6. This is not less than 8 is not less than 6, so it will not go inside. So this will terminate the loop. The count will be 2. So let's compile, let's run the code and see whether this works. So finally we need to return the count. Run the code. There is one bracket is missing, x equal to 0. If it is, this is going to be question mark, ternary operator. It is accepted. Let's submit the code. It is success. Runtime is just 4 milliseconds, which is faster than 97.49%. It is really faster. This we solved by using Java. Let's also solve the same in C#. Let me also copy the same code. It's not going to be much difference. Let me change the language as C#, and I already written the code. I'm going to reset this. Then I'm going to put the Java code here and make the necessary modification. Intervals. Here it is array dot sort should be caps S, and the interval dot the length will be caps L. I think that's it. Let's run the code. X does not exist in the current context. It is complaining about this. The name X, we have this. Okay, here it is going to be equal to. It is accepted. Let me submit this also. This also success. The runtime took 112 milliseconds, which is faster than 61.54%. This is how we can solve this LeetCode problem. In the next video, I will solve the different LeetCode problem. Thanks for watching.